Hello there, curious folks out there on YouTube. It is Repeat again. I have three packages, one, two, three, to open up for you guys. We are going to be doing some whatnot purchases reviews. The channels that I want to shout out, first of all, the big box in the middle is FrontRowCards. This purchase was made about a month and a half ago. He and I just connected a couple days ago, so I got that package. He held on to all the stuff that I want on his channel for me. I do appreciate that. This second one here is courtesy of M3B Cards and Breaks. We have done a review of his channel already before, as well as we did Front Row Cards. But we're doing both of these today. That is what I won from his break. And then this one was a brand new channel I decided to try on Whatnot. That is Double Header Breaks. And we will see what we won from that young lady. I do want to show you guys that if you watch all the shorts that I put on my YouTube, and I teasingly threatened everybody in my in my last short, I said after I'm done doing this short, I'm going to do my longer video regarding my packages, because I know the longer videos don't get as many views as the shorts. But here are the cards. If you remember the short that I just put out of the Topps 2024 High Number Heritage, here are the cards that I pulled. Once again, reminding you so you know that these are the same cards you just saw me pull. That's a nice insert there. The Bob Gibson 3000th strikeout and the Jackson Churio rookie card. So we pulled those from the Topps 2024 High Number Heritage packs. That short that just came out. But anyway, let's get right to this. We're going to start here with Double Header Breaks, and let's review and see what I got from her channel. Now again, these are breaker boxes, so obviously the point here is that you bid blindly. You're hoping for a good team. So I won two teams from her break, I believe, of the Bowman 2025 series, if I am correct, and we will find out obviously when I open up. Yes, it is the Bowman 2025. So do appreciate that from Doubleheader Breaks. It looks like I had Houston as one of my teams, and let's take a look at what we have in the Houston pack, which appears to be kind of slightly ripped. That's kind of bad. That's all right. Probably not anybody's fault. It's just one of those things. But I didn't win like a ton of cards on her channel. It's not her fault. I blindly bid, and you get what you get. So let's see what I got here for the Houston Astros. Let's hope Shea Whitcomb turns into something. Same for Ginsel Villarreal. Cam Smith on the chrome, and another Shea Whitcomb. Again, I didn't. I only bid twice. I only got two teams on her channel. So there's her channel. There you go. It's kind of cool how she has the label printed up that she sends you. Very, very nice. So that's included in her most likely getting an A anyway, because again, she can't control the what I win. What a shocker that I have a David Festa card coming up. If you watch the channel, you know that I've said it before on some of my shorts. Call Mama Festa, because I have all of her son's cards. We're gonna start, and I have proof because there's one coming. Emmanuel Rodriguez, who for the Twins is 26 out of 100. And then we got the greatness loading of Brooks Lee. So these are good finds. Kyle DeBarge, his first Bowman, which is obviously a chrome. Caden Kendall, Carlos Correa, Kadeem Dia, a Brooks Lee base, but still an RC. Carlos Correa. Who else? And Call Mama Festa, baby, because I just added 2 more to the collection for the Festa family. So there you go for the first pull. Set those aside again. Those are from the short I did earlier. So this break coming up is from M3B Cards and Breaks, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I only got 2 teams from him. As you can see, one is the Blue Jays, but the other one was the Dodgers. Now, you have seen me do these breaker reviews before on my channel. I, for some reason, am getting extremely, I'll put that stuff down here for last. I am getting extremely lucky on getting the Dodgers as one of my teams. So let's get right to it. It is unreal how lucky I have been on getting the Dodgers in these breaker boxes. Again, you know, you're bidding and you hope to get something good, and it turns out to be good. It's just absolutely amazing. So I'm very... Look at this one. I mean, it's always good to get any Shohei Ohtani. That is always a benefit. So there you go. River Ryan rookie card. And a Yamamoto. I mean, why not have you can't have, you know, enough of those. And into the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette and Sean Keyes, which went down there, and Charles McAdoo. And then for the stuff that is sleeved up, you can see I got the Roki Sasaki die cast. I already had the die cast, but now what is it, the Mojo version or whatever that is? So there you go for that. Eduardo Quintero in the first Chrome Mojo version, or again, whichever way you want to refer to that. And Shohei Ohtani. This is a good one, also in that special version out of the Mega Box. So these came out of the Mega Box for the Bowmans. So these are some real good finds. There you go, guys, to add to the collection. So I'm very happy with that. Now, let us get to front row cards. I'm going to move some of the stuff off to the side. You guys have had a good chance to take a look at it. Sorry about my light reflecting on Kyle DeBarge there. Maybe I should move a base card there. It won't be as reflecty as the other stuff. Let us move Shohei and Yamamoto up near the top there with the other cards of special interests over here. So let's get to the box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Kabam. Now, what Front Row Cards and I are buddies, so he did something very nice for me. He included a special gift. I got one of these, which I have not had before. I may or may not open this. I haven't decided yet. I do have a couple of other 2023 Topps packs, but this I may either keep for myself, I might sell, I might open. I haven't decided yet, but he very nicely threw this in. I probably shouldn't sell it because he very nicely threw it in as a gift. Maybe he does want me to open it, so let me sleep on that one because that is very nice. Also because I want a lot of spaces on this. What he does on Front Row Cards is that if you win, actually all these other channels, M3B Cards and Breaks, and I don't know about double header breaks because I was new to her channel, but I think everybody usually throws in like a pack or two depending on how many spaces you win throughout the evening. So I did acquire these packs from Front Row Cards, again going into the stash. So I really do appreciate. Now, I'm going to forewarn you guys, coming up in this break, you are going to see a card that is not of a very good player, but the card is kind of rare. Not very many of these cards are available if you open up Bowman. So I'm going to try to make sure that I find that card specifically to hide, to make sure that we open it up last. And I think it is in this pack here. Hang on, let me check. Hang on, guys, while I look. Hang on, let me double check here. I'm gonna pre-open this package because I do want to save that card for last. No, it's actually not in this one. So actually, what we'll do is we'll start with this one, and I'm gonna check these other two before I open them to make sure I'm not opening up the wrong one. But let's get right to it again. Back on May 15th, my goodness sakes. It is now early June as I'm recording this, so appreciate FrontRowCards. Very good service that he provides on whatnot. Since I'm a local customer, he held on to my stuff for local pickup, so I really do appreciate it. So let's get to what I won from FrontRowCards back on May 15th. Anderson Brighto in the Chrome. It's his first Chrome. Greatness Loading on Cam Smith. Speaking of which, there is his Chrome card. Yordan Alvarez in the base. Altuve in the base. Mr. Brito once again hits his first base, so that is good. Another Shea Whitcomb to add. And then he drew a nice Vladdy Guerrero. It's always good to have Vlad. And Charles McAdoo seems to be cursing me lately, so I think him and David Festa are kind of loading up on cards in my collection. And like I said, on cue, there's another first Bowman of Mr. McAdoo. Another Vladimir Guerrero. Very nice looking card there. Bo Bichette. And another Sean Keyes first Bowman in the base. So that is how we start with FrontRowCards. Also, I have two that I did not reveal here. We have Cam Smith. Check out this card. On the Super Glitter. I'm not doing a very good job lighting-wise. There you go. Like on the Super, I don't know exactly what that is called, but that is a beautiful card, guys. It is, I don't think it's not numbered, but it's a pretty nice card. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing that. And underneath that, what a shocker. Charles McAdoo, but it's in that special chrome from Bowman. Very, very nice chrome outfit. Again, not numbered, but since Charles McAdoo is one of these players that are kind of in our heads and in our collection, he keeps popping up. We're going to start stocking up on, if fate tells you to start loading up on Charles McAdoo and David Festa, you don't argue with fate. You just do it. Let's take a look at what I have here. I think I found, I found the pack. It's an A's pack, and I'm putting that A's pack. That is the one of the special ones. Let us get right to, or that's the one, I should say, that's the pack that should be containing a very, very special card of a not great player, or I don't want to say a no-name player, but not a particularly high sought-after rookie, but it contains a pretty frickin' sweet card. Let's get right to it. Looks like I had the Pirates. Again, this is back from May 15th. Sung Chae Chang. Well, I know it's second year, but it's always good to get two Paul Skeens. So we're going to set that aside. I got to sleeve him up. I'll sleeve up both of those. Coming up, Brian Reynolds. And then we have the Nick York die cast. So that is always a good one there, again, for the Pirates. And then we have some Connor Griffins. We have Chrome Connor Griffin, and then the Connor Griffin 45 out of 100. This is in Chrome as well, so that is good to get out of the Pirates section from FrontRowCards on that breaker box. I'm kind of running out of room here. Let's move the box over to the side. Yes, you are next anyway, but let's try to move everything so everybody can have a chance to see what they want to see, and so on and so forth. Boy, is my light in a very bad spot with that glare. Sorry, guys. Again, I do try to use natural lighting. I'm just moving stuff here. Let me move stuff. Let me try to get maybe that glare to be out of the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get some extra light on the whole scene here. So maybe that helped out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do a better service for you guys here. So you might have a little glare down there. Sorry about that. But bam, we are trying to do this with what daylight we have left. Let's get right into what is coming up in this pack. And again, we got some Cubs coming up. We got this. You guys can already see what's on the front cover. I'm gonna throw all sleeved things to the back of the pack, meaning like we will get to those here in a second. Let's get right to it, guys. Matt Shaw, 24 out of 100 for the Cubs. So that's a nice card to grab there. Greatness loading. Kevin Alcantara. That is, I really like these cards, the look of these cards, these Bowmans. Very nice. Carson Bench. We got rock star rookie Luis Angel Acuna. That is a nice find. I know a lot of folks are after Luis Angel Acuna, and I don't blame you. What, Ronald Acuna, brother? Yeah, it's nice to have the RC of James Wood. I know it's a base, but hey, you know what? We're going to take it, obviously. Look at that base that follows him. Dylan Cruz, base RC. That is 2 back-to-back. Oh, let's make it 2. Dylan Cruz's Why Not on the base, followed by a Seaver King, a CJ Abrams, double, Carlos Tavares, Caleb Lamavita, and now we're getting into some Mets here with Juan Soto, Yonatang, Francisco Lindor, another Juan Soto. Pete Alonso is hitting a lot of home runs. Yonatang again. Pete Alonso. Luis Angel Acuna. Yonatang. I know you want me to hear. Here, I'll say it one more time. Did I say it right? Yonatang. I have so much fun with you guys. Kevin Alcantara. Kyle Tucker. The Cubs are coming to town here in Detroit as I record this video. They'll be here over the weekend. Kyle Tucker again. Kevin Alcantara and Shota Imanaga for the Cubs. And one thing I want to say about this regarding Front Row Cards. Front Row Cards pulled me the yellow border of this out of 75. So this is the base card of that. And you can find that review of that channel. I will put a link in this description, not of the channel, of the video that I did with that yellow bordered card. Now, for the stuff that was already pre-sleeved up, you got the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna, rookie die cast. What a grab that was. Thank you, Front Row Cards. And then he pulls me the greatness loading. Dylan Cruz, as you can see, I had the Washington Nationals as one of the teams in his break, and then bam, you have Carlos Tavares on the gold. Was it the python or the cobra or whatever the snake that is? I know it's not like too, super duper numbered, but I do like that pull. So those are the 3 excuse me, super duper pulls from that pack. But as you can see, so far so good on everything we have grabbed. And again, here comes the final one. The box is empty. So here comes, as I drop the box over there, here comes the final one, guys. I have the A's. Now you're probably wondering, what Jacob Wilson did I get? It wasn't Jacob Wilson. But the card that I pulled, again, is not like a big-time player. I got to make sure I find it here and set it to the side. But I want you guys to see a card that is extremely, extremely hard to find and hard to pull. And I knew I took it out. Oh my God, did I really do that? Oh my gosh. No, there it is. Okay. I will put it to the back. I thought that I had taken it out or something like that prior to the video. And like, because I did take it out when I ran into Front Row Cards to pick up this stuff. And I was like, cool. And I thought that I had like misplaced it. I'm like, oh no, I started this video. Anyway, here we go. And I didn't have it. I'm like, no. Here we go with what is from the A's. There will be Jacob Wilson sightings coming up here. But I really am enjoying sharing this stuff with you guys. Here we go with some first Bowmans here of Steven Echeverria. Yeah, I think I said that correct. And then here he is in Chrome. So we kind of hope that Steven Echeverria has a pretty good career ahead of him. Same for Nate Nankill. There he is again. Echeverria. And Dylan Fiend. Now we got some Jacob Wilsons coming up. Jacob Wilson RC. Jacob Wilson RC. So that is good. And then Jacob Wilson Greatness Loading. Now there is one card left to go. This is the card that I was waiting to show you. I don't exactly remember what Bowman calls it. The Bowman Fractor or something like that. But here it is. This Bowman, as you can see, is one of the Bowmans with the it's the Bowman symbol. You know, it has the, I think it's like 1 in 1,500 packs. Or I don't exactly remember the amount, or you know, the run amount, or like the chances of pulling it. But this card, I know it's Will Simpson. You're like, who? I hear you. At least it's the first Bowman for Will Simpson. Let's hope he gets something going in his career. But yeah, this is one of those Bowman fractors or whatever they call that. And I just thought you guys would get a kick out of seeing this because it was absolutely so cool when Front Row Cards pulled this for me. But as you can see, through Front Row Cards and also M3B Cards and Breaks, which is the middle row here, you can see that we do pretty well by those two channels. I will have those channels linked in the description for this video as well. You can check out their Whatnot channels and join them. Join me and them in when they do breaker box auctions. And then again on the right side here was Doubleheader Breaks. She's also on Whatnot. I will put her link in the description as well. I didn't have a spectacular break from her. That's not her fault. It's just, you know, I just didn't win, you know, any good teams from here. But anyway, I wanted you guys to see this and share this with you. This is really, really cool. So I appreciate you guys for watching this longer video, watching all of my shorts. There's the big pile, guys. There's my, you know, a discard pile. But, yeah, I sorted a discard pile and just stuff I couldn't fit through my phone there. But I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and checking this out. And, yeah. The Bowman Fractor, or whatever the heck it is. Pretty cool card. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for your support. Please like, share, subscribe, join my channel. We're going to have some more fun coming up in the future. Lots of baseball cards. And summer's here. Maybe some summer videos as well. You already saw the A10 Warthog flyover video. Some other cool stuff coming up. See you guys later on Repeat Again. Love you all.